and this is episode 12, Path of Legend. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the Path of Legend. So here we go. But first, if you like mobile gaming and KOA content, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, put a bell on the dog, you know, the whole bit. Alright, enough said. Let's move on. Here we go. Path of Legend. So right now, it's September 7th. They just released update 11.8, and we have new Path of Legend levels to go through. So here we go. Journey for Excalibur. I'm going to go ahead and cut through the cutscenes as to not give spoilers as much as I can, but let's walk through it. First, let's talk about what is the Path of Legend. Well, the Path of Legend is a game within the game. You basically pit your stats and troops that are handed to you against different chapters of the overarching story of King of Avalon. So right now, I'm in chapter 34, Stealthy Entrance. If you don't know how to get to the Path of Legend, let me just back up. It's over here in the Night of the Lake, or also known as the Boat, and then Path of Legend 2, and then Journey for Excalibur. This is the storyline. So, what does this even get you? Well, of course, it gets you rewards. So there's a little story button up here that'll give you some of the story, but again, no spoilers. But the rewards. So you get reputation level, as if you click down here, boom, I'm reputation level 33. And if I make it through this, I'll be reputation level 34, and I will get some dragon XP and some dragon skill XP. This, the Journey for Excalibur inside Path of Legend, can also get you, as you see here, the lovely dragon flame orbs. So tasty, so tasty. And your reputation level dictates or what rank of items you get within the Night of the Lake. So here in the Witch's Cauldron, we call her something else. You'll get, at my rank, I can get rank 6 treasures, so that's Flamebringer. Right now we've got Redeemer, but if I didn't have full Flamebringer, I can get some Redeemer. And in the Forest Hunt, Sir Ballin, who's not really ballin', you get right now at rank 6 rewards with the Dream Gemstone Sack or Tome. Right? Reputation level gets me rank 6 rewards. And then over here in the Kingdom Bounty, I get rank 6 chests because of my reputation. So reputation level is really important if you want to get those free items of either the highest rank or close to the highest rank that's out right now. So let's go back to the Path of Legend, Journey for Excalibur. Let's see. So the map also gives you rewards. So if you see each level that you complete gets you some dragon skill XP, some 5-minute speed ups, some form of resource, and dragon skill XP. That pattern keeps going. These ones give, as you can see, the rewards go up. The bigger chests are a little harder as the enemy power goes up. So if you look right here, any power is 131,701. I go to this next chest, and you get enemy power 320,000. And the rewards go up as you go through the stages or the different waypoints through this. So as you can also see under Journey for Revenge, when you complete these things, I should say, when you beat each waypoint, not each waypoint, you beat each chest, you're also going to get Traveler Insignia increases. So Traveler Insignia is the currency that the Legend Shop uses. So you see here, I'm collecting 7,188 Traveler Insignias every 10 minutes. I'll claim this. And then I'll go into the Legend Shop. Inside the Legend Shop, depending on your reputation level, unlocks various dragon related things, whether it's XP, dragon skill XP, manuscripts or emblems, up to right now rank 5. We do not have rank 6 emblem manuscripts available in the Legend Shops for now. So as you see, I've got 1.1 million, and I've already purchased everything that I am going to purchase for this level. So there's also a second way to get to the Legend Shop. If you don't want to do a bunch of clicking, come over here to the where it says Bargains Galore, and you click on the Alchemist corner, boom, Legend Shop, and you're back in. So let's see. So how do you do it? How do you partake of the Path of Legend Journey for Excalibur? Well, you come here, you clicky, and you challenge. So what that's going to do is it's going to pit the army they provide for you and your stats, and pit them against some armies that they provide, or some enemies that they provide, which falls in line with the story. So if you see here, right here, you see this fairy blessing. This is a bonus, a stat increase. If you, in this instance, activation requirements. So to get this bonus, as you see, it's almost 500,000 troop stat. You have to have at least, well, you have to have all 6 Flamebringer +1 or better. So you have to have all 6 to activate the Fairy Blessing, and they all have to be +1 or better. So if you had Flamebringer +1 or Redeemer 1 or Flamebringer +5, it's going to activate. And here's a little blurb on this. So let's go ahead and give it let's just start. And then we'll talk about it as we go. So here we go. I'm going to challenge the first one. And we'll talk about these Destiny cards. We can talk about it now. What the heck? We'll do it now. So basically, when you defeat this little section, this waypoint, you get to choose one of these cards. So you see that first one will give you 95,200 Reapers, which is T11 infantry. Increase your Fairy Blessing by 19.10%. So that troop attack that said, almost 500%, that 499.7, that 499.7 will go up if you click on Fairy Blessing increase the Fairy Blessing's benefit by 19.10%. So that's 19.10% of that almost 500%. So almost 20% of almost 500%. If you click over here, you see the Fairy Blessing buff. It'll increase the Fairy's Blessing base by 127.95%. So that's going to add on to your Fairy Blessing of the 4,997%. And over here, troop buff. So in troop power buff, troop attack plus 164.92%. So if you see here, there's blue, and what you don't see is a purple and then a gold. Blue is kind of like with your heroes, right? You have the blue heroes, which are your basic heroes. You have your purple heroes, which are, more advanced, a little bit better. And then your gold or legendary heroes are your best heroes. Well, that kind of works here. Same pattern, right? Blue is pretty basic. Purple is a little bit better. And gold is the best. So let's go ahead and let's do this. So I'm going to challenge. It's going to give me these troops. I'm going to use these two heroes with my dragon. And it says my troop power is 40,248,000. So they just give you a march capacity. They just give you a march capacity. It has nothing to do with your whatever your march capacity is for your lord. Anyway, so let's go. So now, boom, you see fighting the magical servant, handily beat them, and I get those rewards I was talking about. And my reputation goes up by +5. And now I choose, since I didn't lose a lot, so 164 is bigger than 127, which is going to be bigger than 100, so ish. So I'm going to choose the silver. Let's go. Confirm. Now I move on to the next one. So I see here, if I'm running low on, infantry, it's going to give me some infantry. Same thing, 1910, 127.95%, and then 149, as you see, the gold one was 165, the purple one is 149. So that's probably the one I'm going to be choosing, unless I lose quite a bit of infantry on this battle, but I don't think I will. Barely hurting any of my troops. So, more rewards. Reputation is increased. Tap to continue. Yep, taking this troop buff. And if you want, you can come over here and see how well you've done for this. As you see, it took me a lot to, it took me one try to beat each stage, each waypoint in the stage. And as you see here, I'm going through 34.1, 34.2. If you'd like to know your stats during this, over here in info, you can see your infantry, how many troops you have, the max troop number you can have, how many max infantry, cavalry, and your bow. Card satchel, these are the cards you chose. So I've chose troop buff gold and troop buff purple. And now my stats. So these are your stats bonuses. So troop attack for the Fairy Blessing is 599 or 499.75, and I've added another 314.84, so 81459. See, and this is the little bit of math that they do for you. There you go. Moving on. So when I click this, it's actually going to take me into after I beat this, it's going to take me to part of the story, so I'll quickly go through it, so no spoilers. Challenge, oh look. Troop, okay, there we go. Depends on if I lose any infantry. If I lose too much infantry, then I'll take that infantry. If not, I'll... Yep, still not losing a lot. And there's my rewards. And now, at the chest, like I tried to allude to earlier, your rate for travel insignia gathering increases. So it went from 7,188 to 77,210. Tap to continue. Huh. And we'll take the Fairy Blessing base at 142. Well, let's see. Yeah, no. I'm going to waste a whole lot of troops taking that. So, yep, I'll take the Fairy Blessing base. And I will skip so as not to, again, cause spoilers. We'll go to Info. I'll go to Stats. So, see, Fairy Blessing base has increased. This is 641, so now I've got a total of 956.76. So let's keep going. Alright, ooh. Bowman attack buff, nice. As you know, your bow is your source of damage, so, and they give you 3 bow types, so 200 and something percent is really good for damage. Okay. Wow, walking right through it. All right, boom, increase. There we go. Bowman attack buff. I'll quickly go over there so you can see the stats. So now I get a plus 749.62 for my Bowman attack. There are no real Bowman defense or health cards. But if you get the ones that are all, yeah, so you're not really going to up that. You wouldn't up that anyway, but you're not going to get that choice. It doesn't really give you that. Oh, look, here we go, a gold. Ooh. So if I'm really low, I will be able to get a lot of Reapers. So let's see. I don't think I'm going to need them. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, they're barely taking 10,000 of my infantry. So, yeah, it's going to be a waste. So let's go and do the increase fairy blessing benefit by 19.10 so I can show you guys what that looks like. Confirm, info, stats. It shows fairy blessing percentage increase, but as we see, it didn't really update down here at bow attack. But that 19.10% got me over 1,000. So 1,079.33% or 0.33%. Let's keep going. And I'm going to just kind of run through these quickly because I'm pretty sure it's just dragging the video on. So let's go. Ooh. Taking a little beating to my infantry. More rewards and more increase to traveler insignia. And what the heck? What the heck? We'll do it. I like the gold cards anyway. And now skip. Alright. Let's start hustling through this now. I'm losing a bit of cav, but I mean that's okay. Cav doesn't really get me much. It's not my stats aren't geared around cav, so wow, it really wants to give me those gold infantry destiny cards. Alright, here we go. Yep. Okay. I'll take that again just to do it. Alright. Send the march. I typically don't tune the march. I know Heretic does like to tune the march. And if it was actually really difficult, I probably would. So you see my reputation is 55 out of 100. Oh, there we go. We'll take that. So now this last one is going to fill my reputation up to 34. So, ooh, enemy power 799,800. Ooh, yummy rewards. Let's go. I'm just going to go run with what we brung. Again, I'm all geared towards infantry and bowmen. So, doesn't matter if I've got very little cav. Ooh, that's kind of a fight. Not really. No, there we go. Boom, reputation 34. Woohoo! And my traveler insignia is now 7,300 every 10 minutes. All right. Tap to continue. Skip. And now I get to come over here and accept my reward level 34 for reputation 34. Booyah. So if you're just starting out, it's not this easy. The journey for Excalibur is really difficult until you start getting that fairy blessing and you start getting your stats tuned really well. It took me forever, but once I got over the hump of not having the right stats and not having enough stats and not having the fairy blessing, it started getting progressively easier and easier and easier. The journey for revenge, which I'll probably go over in a different video if you guys like this one, that is difficult. And I think they tuned that to be even more difficult at some point in time. I blew through the early stages to the last one. I'm like, I could beat it. I could beat the last one later, whatever. No big deal. And then I think they tuned it, changed it, they increased the difficulty because there's some people with similar stats to me that are much higher in the Journey for Revenge, and I can't beat where I'm at. But I'll go into that in another video. This video has gone on for long enough. One thing I do want to check, even though I haven't been told that it's been released, will Reputation 34 get me? No. I think it shows up grayed out. I think I remember when like Twilight emblems and Luminous emblems were coming out. They were grayed out here when they were available. So yeah. Anyway, if you do have any questions about the Path of Legend or the Knights of the Lake or anything I may have not fully covered here in this video, please let me know right down there in the comments, or just say, "Sup, dog." I'm very good at replying to comments. If a comment gets enough likes, I will pin that comment to the top. Yeah, so that's all I've got for you, Dog Pound. I will see you dogs later. Deuces.